Hi everyone, and welcome to week 7. I have decided to change the name from the $21 challenge to Adventures in Groceryland. We are still aiming for $21 per person. There are 2 of us, so our budget that we are looking to aim for every week is $42. I have been really pleased with the quantity of groceries that we've been able to accumulate on the budget that we have, and so I have started to accumulate groceries for Christmas. So within the budget that you see here are some items that we are going to be setting aside for special Christmas treats. I also redeemed gas coupons for milk. You can see it back here in the corner. And when I was done and I was tallying up what I had left over, and I realized that I only had 1 onion left and I had no carrots left. I knew I needed to get carrots and onions, and my budget was totally gone. So I actually used more coupons. So I got the onions and the carrots for free at Foodland. I hadn't intended to use that many this week. I like to, it's like a buffer or like a comfort for me to have those in my wallet in case there's a time when I'm ever really desperate and I just don't have anything or I need to get something. But I wanted to stay within the spending that cash limit. And I really still want to encourage everybody, you can stay within a budget, and there are so many creative ways that you can accumulate groceries that don't cost cash. So for us, I'm looking to stay within that $21 per person cash budget. Anything that we barter, anything that we get for free, anything that I use coupons for, those don't count within what I'm looking to do. Those are above and beyond that cash, that hard cash money that I want to spend. So let's get started. I've already talked about the milk. I redeemed a coupon for that. That worked really, really well for us. 3%, I actually did water it down the last time, and it lasted us a good 2 weeks. And I really liked having that as an option. It was great when I was making the corn chowder. I made some recipes that called for milk. So really, really happy that I had that. And I decided that I wanted to do it again and work it into the budget however I could. Carrots and onions, they were on for 99 cents each. So I redeemed for those for free. Walmart had mushrooms on sale this week for 86 cents. I really, really, really wanted 2 packs, but I was doing something else and already really at the max limit of my budget, so it was just 1. Giant Tiger had pasta, the 454 gram Primo, on for 67 cents. And of course, I brought my reusable bag and saved 3 cents, so I got this for 64 cents. And I did a flash food this week at Superstore, but it wasn't for produce. I got these ribs. So this big pack of ribs, which I have never had pre-packaged ribs like this before. So it looks like that inside. This was $4, and so I thought that we would try this and see what it was like. I also got the bread for $1.50. Another thing a little bit different this week. I have food in my house. Freezer's full, cupboards are full of food that I had prior to my adventures in Groceryland. And I'm going to start merging those groceries into what we're eating. And I'm aiming for things that I 100% know what I paid, so that it's realistic towards that budget that I'm aiming towards. So I got these one time at Superstore, popped them in the freezer. You can see here the tag on them. They were 99 cents. So I'm merging those into the budget this week. Black Friday, I actually went on a little bit of a journey, definitely out of my normal area, and there was a no frills. So part of my Black Friday shopping, and I was super excited about it, was that I went to no frills. I knew in advance that I wanted to get the pasta sauce. It was on for 99 cents. And funny, they were sold out of pretty much every flavor. The only thing they had was the mushroom. That's fine. Just goes to show that when something goes on sale for a price like that, that it goes fast. And I was looking for the hell of a good dip, and this is item 1 that is going towards Christmas. They had the hell of a good dip this size on for $2, and I had a 50-cent manufacturer's coupon, so I only paid $1.50 for that. I also got black olives for $1.29. I absolutely did not have grapes on my agenda, but when I went in, there was a big display, and they had red seedless grapes only, not the green, not the black, just these ones on for $1.27 a pound. So I dug through them, looked for a fairly small bag, and I got these for $2.27. Marked down bananas, these were 79 cents. And frozen vegetables. I've never had this kind before, so I'm actually excited about that. It has mushrooms in it, so that's fun. $1.98. I also was to the vet this week, and I always like to stop into Bargain Harleys when I'm at the vet. And look at that, $3.88. 900 grams of cheese whiz. It's probably the most terrible thing that I eat, but I love cheese whiz. You don't see a lot of processed foods in these groceries, but I'm really looking forward to having cheese whiz on raisin bread. This is item number 2 that's going towards my Christmas groceries. So we're hoping to make some peanut butter balls and maybe some squares that we are going to need peanut butter as an ingredient. And so 99 cents for the peanut butter. And when I was on my little adventure on Black Friday, I went to Costco and I got this pepperoni. It was $9.99, and that is also a Christmas item. More Christmas items here. I budgeted in this week for some Epicure dips. So I have roasted garlic, spinach and artichoke, and ooey gooey queso. So those together were $12. So this is quite a different week than what I have been doing before. All of the food that I've been buying before was for us to eat. I wasn't setting aside any of the budget to go towards anything else. But I really feel confident that the quantity of food that we have is enough that I can start setting aside a substantial portion each week to go towards things like special things that we want to have for Christmas. I also still have the challenge within the challenge that I am going to be making seafood chowder probably the week of Christmas week, December 24th. And that will be a special treat for us. So I've been very mindful and watching the ingredients for that. And for people who don't do this, it's something I do very, very commonly. When there's something that I want to make that's quite expensive, just in regular life, not in Adventures in Groceryland, I pick up the ingredients week by week. So if I see canned clams on sale, I know that's an ingredient that I want to have for a chowder in the future, I'll pick up a can or two and just put them in the pantry. If I see canned lobster, and you're probably not going to see lobster in my seafood chowder. I just don't think I'm going to be able to swing it. But before, if I would see it for a really good buy, I would pick up a can and I would pop it in the freezer because I know that I'd be making chowder in the future and I'd want to get the ingredients as inexpensively as I could. So that's something that I've always done, and I encourage you to do that as well. You might have noticed that I spread the ingredients for the lasagna out over a couple of weeks. So I had the ground beef, I needed the diced tomatoes, I needed cheese, and I got the milk and I made the cheese. So it's just smart budgeting to be able to spread ingredients for pricier items that you want to make out over a longer period. This week, I spent a total of $43.81. I used multiple gas coupons to get the milk, the carrots, and the onions for free. I used a manufacturer's coupon to save 50 cents on the hell of a good dip. And again, just to recap, for Christmas, we now have pepperoni, an ingredient for some baked goods, an ingredient that I'm going to use in some dips, and some actual dip mixes. And so you'll see me pick up the rest of the ingredients that I want little by little, week after week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy kind of, it's not a new direction. It's kind of the direction that I've been moving all along, but more formally now to call it Adventures in Groceryland instead of a formal challenge. I want people to be able to watch, get ideas from some of my creative ideas, and maybe think, you know, I could do that myself, or that's a really smart thing to do, or watch something that I do and think that's a really terrible thing to do, and then give me some feedback in the comments. I still read all the comments. Thank you so much. Keep commenting. I really enjoy it. And let me know what you think of our new name, Adventures in Groceryland, and the goal to spend hard cash money, $21 per person, and try to get more for free, for coupons, for trading, for in any way that you can. This is real life, and real people want to get the most that they can out of their grocery money. Maybe they can get more groceries for less money. Maybe they get more items, a few little luxury items for the same amount of money that they were spending before. Maybe they slash their bills dramatically and they have more money to go for, you know, other things, maybe go to the movies or a nice meal out. The whole point of being frugal with expenses like these is so that you can spend the money in a different way, so that you're not stressed if you want to, you know, have something special. Thanks so much for watching. If you like the movie or the video, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel and also to go back and look at any of the previous weeks. I hope you have a grocery list. Here are my 2 grocery lists. This one here are all of the items that I am wanting to buy over the next couple of weeks to have for Christmas, special Christmas items. And this one is just my regular grocery list. Consists of things that I am watching for to be on sale and things that I want to stock my pantry with. So here you can see that I have on my wish list for Christmas things I want to get: butter, cream cheese, peanut butter, Rice Krispies, marshmallows, butterscotch chips, clams, scallops, pepperoni, frozen spinach, hell of a good dip, crab meat, ranch, dip mix, crackers, ham, and icing sugar. That all sounds pretty expensive. And if I just went out and bought it, not irregardless of what the price was, it would be very expensive. So I'm just watching the flyers for those items, picking up a thing here or two in between now and Christmas, and you can see that I can already knock a couple things off the list. Peanut butter, check. Pepperoni, check. So next week I'll pick away at a couple other items. And then this is just my regular grocery list: ground beef, peas, nachos, ketchup, relish, vinegar, vanilla extract. These are some wish list items that I'd like to have for my pantry, and the best way to make sure that I remember to check if any of those items is on sale is just to keep a list. And I just keep these on the fridge.